Warfare has changed. We only have to look overseas over at Ukraine to see a mixture of modern warfare combined with historic type warfare such as trench fighting, with a modern warfare element that has changed the game. And these are effectively flying IEDs. Today we're going to be talking about something that you can learn at unit level that may help you in the future should, say, any electrical equipment such as jammers, etc. go down and the threat of drone-borne IEDs are still present. And I know it's a pain in the backside. However, if you do enjoy this type of content, please consider subscribing. It takes you 2 seconds and it costs you nothing. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, please tell me down below why you don't like it, so then I can improve for your future entertainment. This was all recorded live over on Twitch, and I invite you to come and be part of the conversation. So without further ado, I suppose we best get into it. So
the humble shotgun is making a comeback, but why?
Wait,
In the rapidly shifting...
how many of you guys have actually tried clay pigeon shooting? Whilst in the forces and stuff like that, I did clay pigeon shooting. Yeah, you did it as well. Happy days.
Space when
You know it's not just as simple then as sort of like you see it and you really like. I wasn't terrible, but I wasn't like hitting like 100% of my shots. Do you know what I mean? So it kind of like, for me, the question rises: is a shotgun the best thing for it? I don't know. I did it once with cadets and once on a farm by mine. Yeah, I did it in the army, and we had like a clay pigeon shooting team. I didn't do it enough to go on to team or anything like that, but did it enough that I'd say I was still quite handy with it.
Technology is changing how wars are fought and won.
Yeah, dude. Like, the stuff in Ukraine is fucking terrifying. I never thought that I would see trench warfare in 2025. Like they had back, you know, World War I, II. And what makes it even fucking scarier now is that with modern technology and drones that are just so readily available,
established weapon is finding a new lease of life. A last-ditch effort to take down
there we go.
drone.
Such using shotguns to take out drones and shit.
They can be the difference between life and death.
And you think you've only got those 2 shots as well on those
Here in
shotguns.
Cyprus,
Obviously, you can get like magazine-fed ones,
flying objects,
but you know, 1 to like 6 rounds in and shit.
But for sport. This is the British Army.
This is why you should join your clay pigeon shooting team.
And the
Go do it.
similarities are hard to miss.
It's fun.
I think really
it really is fun.
The ability to be able to shoot a moving target instinctively in a high stress environment.
Yeah,
it's tricky to
this is the thing, because like when you're clay pigeon shooting, everything's chilled out. Usually you have like sound of birds and shit, you know, you're just hanging out. When it's literally life or death, things are a little different.
It's a moving target.
Bing bong.
But with practice it gets easier.
And in a second, bang, there it is.
During the Second World War, RAF gunners were taught how
my
to
marksmanship
shoot down
at a moving
enemy
target is
aircraft.
shit. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Like, so when you go into like the ranges and stuff like your normal soldier, it's like a pop-up figure 11 target, right? You ping that, it goes down. Congratulations, you got decent marks, you got your marksmanship, you got your little badges on your 2s if you really want, and all the rest of it. Whereas this is completely this is a different kind of shoot. Like you're watching, you need to be shooting in front of it. Do you know what I mean? You'd be shooting just in front of it.
On clay pigeons.
Whereas obviously we're just more used to stationary shooting.
Mass-produced drones are proving deadly to
Exactly.
infantry. And clay target shooting could be
I
the best
legitimately
way
couldn't think of anything fucking scarier
to train troops.
Really, this differs from ordinary rifle shooting as most.
Yeah,
soldiers,
literally what I just said.
This is a moving target, and so being able to read
And
that
it's going at
target,
pace
to
as
see
well.
where it's coming from, to see where it's going,
And them drones
then
move
to shoot
fast.
in front of it or apply forward allowance or lead.
And
Moving-
how does that
there you go.
translate into modern day warfighting?
I think with technology, and we've seen, unfortunately,
Don't like how he stood. Don't like how he stood on that weapon. And if a drone comes flying at me, yeah, dude, same.
Targets are a much more relevant target when it comes to operational shooting, and that crossover between our sport and that operational shooting.
The thing is, in the Ukraine war as well, I don't know if you've watched like Ukraine war footage and stuff like that, but from what I've seen, a lot of the weapons that they have out there, like they are quite limited to what they have. Do you know what I mean? That's why all like different countries are giving this, that, and the other. So they're quite limited to what they have. So I'm assuming ammunition is also quite limited. I could be wrong, probably am. Go do your research, whatever. EW is gonna have to grow real quick. Yeah, definitely. It's fucking terrifying, dude. It's fucking terrifying. You see, like, a lot of them are fly-by-wires as well. Like, they've got, like, the little fiber optic cable attached to them. And places just look like where where spiders live, dude. Like, web absolutely fucking everywhere. From what I've seen, the drone footage, a lot of the times they have very little time to react. Yeah, they move so fucking quick. Drone, you don't understand. Drones are fucking rapid.
Boosting the sport will help prepare the army for future wars.
It's starting to become more popular now. We've seen a nice rise in shooters and more interest, and it's slowly growing. The SA80 stuff's very static. There's a lot more mentally to think about with this sort of sport because there's a lot going on.
Combat shotguns work best in close quarters. In the First World War,
I was going to say,
they were so successful in the trenches that Germany believed
just
they
through.
breached the laws of war.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think it was in the US Marines that started using them first. I could be wrong. They literally just jumped in the trenches, just some angry, pissed off 19-year-old that's fucking got an addiction to nicotine because everyone smoked at the age of 4 and just jumped in a trench and just started blasting Germans away. Do you know what I mean? Just tie a bomb on a trigger to what? Like to... Oh, right. Oh, it might have been the Canadians. The first instance I heard about it was US Marines, but I could be wrong. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, no, I get you with the drone, yeah. So, yeah, like you said, they literally tie a bomb to it, or I've seen one where they get, like, a grenade, and obviously you've got, the fuse for it and stuff like that, but you need to pull the pin, and then the fuse will start as soon as you release, right? But what they do is they put it in like a glass jar, then pull the pin, and then put it in the jar, and then they send the jar up with the drone, yeah? So then they can just drop it, the glass smashes, and then the grenade just does its thing. I think that's pretty fucking wild.
They didn't. 100 years later, shotgun shells are being used creatively against drones.
Decent.
The British Army deployed with semi-automatic combat shotguns in
They got
Afghanistan,
Mercians?
but they are rarely used now. Is there need for a new one? The
I think so.
Experimentations and Trials Group have been testing combat shotguns as a defense against uncrewed aerial...
I want to know the difference it makes between a shotgun round and a 5.56 round shooting down drones.
An MOD spokesperson said the UK has a range of counter-UAS capabilities on offer to defend and protect our personnel and infrastructure, adding that it would learn lessons from Ukraine.
I think the emerging
I think it'd be
technology
stupid
on the
not to learn it.
The ability to produce drones at such a very cheap price. I think
we can get like $4,000
in the battle space, and so therefore there's a requirement to counter that threat. And I think this technique that we're practicing, albeit a sport, has a real relevance to that type of combat.
No, I absolutely agree.
Shotguns is debated.
This is what I mean.
But learning to shoot at clay targets.
According to AI, Brits were the first to do it unofficially, but the US Army were the first to issue shotguns. Right, okay, that's where I got confused then. Yeah. So this is a weapon specifically used for this. That's where the US actually started clearing trenches with us. And then the Germans got a little bit upset. It's like, no, you are breaking the law. I would generally poop my pants if I saw one of those flying clankers. Those goddamn clankers. I love that we now have a slur for fucking robots. I fucking love it. But yeah, I would genuinely shit myself as well, dude. Like, would you imagine? It's like, I know in Iraq, this is like a secondhand dip from a US creator, but they would be like, obviously going through like towns and their equivalent of cities, right? And they would just be like, oh, cool, Humvee, awesome, grenade, bing bong, it's in a bit, bang. And it'd go like it'd go inside and just like kill an entire vehicle load of dudes. Geneva suggests, Geneva who? Who?
Would make soldiers better defenders in the age of drone warfare. Will Hollis, BFBS Forces News, Cyprus.
Go and practice this kind of shooting, because you never know when you might fucking need it. And if you can do it, do it to the best of your potential, try and go to competition with it. I mean, the army's going to pay for it anyway, right? And in the future, it might just help you out, eh? Imagine, yeah, dude, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if they added that as an annual training thing.